Hi, my name is Shin. My pen name is CHINRO. I'm an illustrator with experience in comics, character design, and working as a 2D artist in the game industry. I'm currently working as a freelance artist. I take on both personal commissions and projects from companies such as outsourcing agencies. In my personal work, I mainly draw characters, especially original characters.
What art style do you specialize in?
I'm still not completely sure how to define my own style. However, looking back at my work until now, I think I specialize in drawing male characters. I often emphasize strength and focus on depicting physique and muscles. In addition, I incorporate light and shadow painting and tend to use strong, high-contrast colors. My work leans towards semi-realism, and I aim to give my artworks a bold, powerful feel. I've always enjoyed character design, so in many of my works, I place importance on lighting, color design, and the overall atmosphere of the piece.
What do you keep in mind when incorporating typography into your compositions?
I always make sure the character and the text face the same direction and work together in balance. My goal is to make the illustration and the typography work as parts of the same composition. In the early stage, I refer to magazine layouts. I also look at editorial design works. In short, I research magazine layouts, observe how photos, subjects, and text are arranged, and apply those ideas to my own work. The key is to avoid blending things so much that the text becomes hard to read, and to keep the image from looking cluttered.
How did typography become your signature?
I wanted to add more playfulness and visual devices to my work, so I tried incorporating text and other elements. I wanted to see whether it would move my work in a good direction and whether I would like the result. In the end, it looked good, and it also slightly reduced the time I spent drawing backgrounds.
Is there anything you value when taking on work in Thailand?
Personally, I think it's important to understand your own value and strengths. You also have to be flexible and adapt to different work contexts. Through my experience, I feel that Thailand's creative industry has changed over time. It has gradually become more open. However, in this industry, patience and perseverance are still paramount. I also believe it's important to keep improving yourself. More importantly, you have to protect your individuality. Yet, at the same time, you need to learn and adjust according to different work contexts. This includes understanding the market. These are the key factors for sustaining a long-term career.
When and why did you start using pixiv?
I've been using pixiv for a long time now. As for why, after observing how my seniors and friends use it, I learned that pixiv lets you gather your works in one place. At the time, I also had the impression that there were many Japanese creators on the platform. As I browsed, I discovered many artists who inspired and motivated me. That's why I felt it was a very open place where you could post and collect your works. Now I use pixiv as a platform to share my work, like a portfolio. I also occasionally post announcements and sales information for my doujinshi. I'm really happy that pixiv is making efforts to become more accessible and easier to use for Thai creators too.
How did you feel when you won the first prize in the CQ8 Illustration Contest, which was held on pixiv?
The day I received the message from the organizers about the final results, I was so happy. I was so surprised that I couldn't even put it into words. I was actually at work at the time, and I stopped everything just to go somewhere and scream. It felt like I won the lottery. I was really overjoyed that a platform that supports artists, an event like Comic Square, and pixiv had discovered my work and my potential.
When you entered the contest, was there anything you especially wanted to highlight or convey?
When I entered the contest, I actually submitted a lot of works. But the work that won the award was one I created together with another artist. We produced it as a paired Terra-themed piece titled The Moon, the Sun. It was a great experience in terms of the creative process, and the fact that it was a collaboration makes it especially important to me. Although I submitted many works, this one was my personal favorite, both in terms of composition and storytelling, and also because it portrays characters I love and cherish. It holds fond memories of working together, which is why this artwork is filled with storytelling and positive emotions.
What changed for you after winning the award?
This award had a significant impact on me, both professionally and emotionally. It felt like the path I chose to pursue as an artist had been acknowledged, which made me more confident. After the contest, I was also given the chance to hold an exhibition together with Anytime, which was a very meaningful experience and gave me new perspectives on continuing this career. I was able to truly realize that I have potential and how many people and followers are supporting me. Because of these changes, I began to feel that it's okay to believe in myself more. It wasn't just about winning a prize. It became a turning point for me to learn and recognize my own value, and it made the path I'm walking now feel much clearer.
Is there anything you'd like to try in the future, such as a new theme or genre?
I want to take on a wider range of styles. I'd like to be able to draw many different types of characters, and I also want to improve how I create mood and tone in my work, as well as strengthen my design and layout skills. Right now, I'm also challenging myself with animation, and I'd like to actively incorporate skills such as Live 2D, After Effects animation, and Spine into my work.
What values or beliefs are most important to you as a creator?
At the core, it's never stop growing. Even while drawing, I want to keep learning from various fields. I'm practicing not only illustration, but also AE animation and Spine in parallel. I believe this expands the ways I can express ideas and tell stories, and increases the possibilities of my work. For me, continuing to try new things is part of growing as an artist.
Do you have any advice for aspiring illustrators?
First of all, you should value your own time. Don't rush or put too much pressure on yourself. Just keep going steadily. You don't have to think, I need to get good quickly. Improvement takes time. As long as you don't stop learning, you are definitely moving forward. There may be times when you lose confidence. Even so, continuing to draw and practice during those times is a very meaningful part of the growth process.
Lastly, do you have a message for your fans and viewers?
Thank you so much for always supporting me. Your encouragement and words mean a great deal to me and are a powerful source of motivation for my creative work. I'll continue posting new comics, original works, and personal projects, so please look forward to them. I hope you'll continue to follow me on Pixiv and other social media. Thank you very much. I'm CHINRO. Come check out my Pixiv!